Hi everybody, wanted to reach out and just sort of give my impressions from week one. Periodically I'll put up videos in text here at the blog to sort of help connect people, connect ideas across the class. This is sort of me in my facilitator mode in our own inquiry here. So you all are working on these assignments in groups, but you don't really get access to what the other groups are talking about. So I thought I'd share some ideas here. You can read through this post. I encourage you to read through this post and see some common themes of what people are talking about. What I really tried to do in this post was share with you not only those common themes and some of the issues that everyone is interested in learning about, but I actually inserted posts from the forums and from the bios where the conversation has just been so terrific that sort of, I think, pose the questions really well or pose the issues really well, and then posts where there was some insight and comments offered that I think help address the issues. I don't promise to know everything. I'm not an expert in all things project-based inquiry learning, but I do try to help people carry on the conversation to get at those answers. It's not a perfect world. It's not a perfect design. It takes work and time. So I'm going to try and do the best I can to facilitate the conversation between you all to inspire solutions and find ways to achieve challenges that we have as we try to design and incorporate PBIL into your classroom. Now, really these issues focused a lot on resources and technology. A lot of you are worried about just making the change in general. I'm not sure I really know if I'm comfortable teaching this way. And then a lot of you were talking about assessment. In assessment, I also sort of include that standards-based learning stuff too. I mean, you all are being held to standards-based learning in a lot of states. There's a lot of high-stakes testing. And so how does PBIL all fit in that? Well, as we go through the course, we're going to return to these ideas, and I'll do some video blogs where I kind of give my take on things. But I would encourage you to keep talking with each other. I've got to tell you, the conversation that you've all been engaged in and the give and take and the exchange of ideas have been so thoughtful and so fresh, and I really am encouraged to see so many people so engaged with each other. So a lot of you recognize that you're going to learn from each other. It's a way to connect, even though you're sort of doing this asynchronously. And so I just want to encourage you to keep up the effort. Hopefully you're not spending more time than you should. We really do think those time limits are what's appropriate, a level of time, and you shouldn't exceed those. So please don't go beyond the 5 hours. It's not necessary for you to write a treatise every time you get into a forum discussion. So read through the blog here below, and feel free to leave comments if you'd like, and we'll see you down the road. But everybody's doing really, really well, and I'm so happy to see everybody in. I know there are a couple groups out there that are wondering where their group mates are. We do have some people that have not shown up in the class, and those folks will actually be dismissed probably later this week if we don't hear from them. But it seems like everybody's got at least 3 people in their group having engaged in full conversation, so that's really good. Also wanted to mention one quick thing about grading. All assignments are pass-fail, so when you go into the assignment log and you see that I've entered a grade for a particular assignment, I either give you a 1 or a 0. If you have a 1, that means you got 100% and you passed, and if you got a 0, well, then I think you know what that means. But I wanted to explain that a little bit to you. If things are turned in late, just send me a note as to why. We'll talk about that. And usually if you have a 0, I try to leave a comment that tells you why you got the 0. So just wanted to clear that up. If you have any questions, you can contact me at Contact the Instructor button there on the left side of your menu, or you can leave me some comments here. Also want to encourage you can use the open forum to ask everyone in the class other questions as well. All right, hope you're having a good week, and we'll see you soon.